Now, are you thirsty? Well, you're in luck because it is Colorado Craft Beer Week.
Yes, very nice. Our senior beer expert, John Martin, joining us now to talk about some of the great craft breweries here in Southern Colorado. What's up, Johnny?
Hey, good morning, Justin and Kimberly. Yeah, headed out to the Peyton Falcon area to check out a new place called Jack's Brewing Company. It's a veteran-owned operation making really good beer.
There's a lot of great beer in Colorado. Is there great beer in Falcon? Now there is. I can go up to Fort Collins, and there's tons of great craft breweries up there. I can go to Colorado Springs, and there's tons of great craft breweries. But at the end of the day, I like a place that I can jump on my mountain bike and cruise a couple miles down the street and have some good beer.
Jason Gunter is the head brewer at the newly opened Jack's Brewing Company in the Falcon-Peyton area. The home brewer moved from South Carolina to Colorado for the craft beer scene.
At first, I convinced myself I could save money by brewing my own beer, and everybody that brews beer knows that's not a fact when you're doing it at home. And then my hobby just kind of grew out of control at my house, and then Jack's offered me the opportunity to come up here and stop doing it as a hobby and do it for a living, so I've been pretty blessed for that.
And so far, people seem to really enjoy his beer.
The support that we have around the local community is amazing. People don't realize how much of the community we have out here and how many people actually live out in this area. So what we try to do here was make sure that we made great beer for the fanfare out here in the northeastern sector.
And many of the people who live in that northeast sector are part of the military family, a perfect fit for Jack's.
Well, first off, our statement is aggressive beer for aggressive beer drinkers. Most of us are members of the 26th Space Aggressor Squadron. We came from there, or our heritage goes back to that. That's what the star comes from. That's what our heritage comes from. Even our 380th Space Control Squadron heritage comes from. Doolittle Raiders come from. That's what all the patches on the wall are all about. We're space aggressors, hence the aggressive beer for aggressive beer drinkers.
Business has been extremely good at Jack's so far. There are already plans to upgrade their brewing system, getting taps in local restaurants, and adding outdoor seating to accommodate more customers. But one of the things the crew at Jack's is most proud of, giving back to the community.
About a month ago, a bunch of local guys came together and they messaged me and said, hey, we want to do this benefit for a 9-year-old getting ready to turn 10 in January who was diagnosed with cancer a couple weeks before her birthday. Her name is Cheyenne. So we came together, we brought them in and we said, they're like, well, how can we do some kind of a benefit using what's going on here? And since one of our brewers, Gypsy, makes an amazing root beer, we're like, why don't we make a couple barrels of root beer and we'll have a root beer float sale. And then we'll add that with a silent auction and we'll add that with a raffle. And we'll make sure that we take care of this family who's going to be going through, she's going to be going through two years of chemotherapy, as a 10-year-old. So during that time, a week before we even opened, we ended up raising, as a community, $12,500 towards Cheyenne and her family to make sure that, some of the things are taken care of so they don't have to worry about the financial need.
Even the servers donate 10% of their tips to Cheyenne. Good people making good beer for the community they love.
We see the same faces over and over, and then they come here and this is their place to kind of escape and kind of put all their worries behind and sit here and just kind of hang out with family and community. So I get a big satisfaction of seeing the community do that.
And we'll be back with more Colorado Craft Beer Week coming up in just a little bit.
Kind of a cool little place. I like that.
I'm like, I had no idea that it existed out there.
Yeah.
He told me that he went to Peyton yesterday.
And there's everyone says, is it Peyton? Is it Falcon? Is it Peyton? Is it Falcon? It's all about addresses. They say as long as everyone comes together to enjoy their beer, it doesn't matter where they're
doesn't really
located.
matter.
That's all that matters. Now we know it's on the map. We're going to go there. Thanks, John. Appreciate it.